Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Pedro Martinez. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Just about to get underway. This is Bryce Terang. In the air to left center. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Christian Yelich leaves the yard. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
One down. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Yeah.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one in the air, center field. Anthony on the move, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Chourio went deep in his most recent game. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Christian Yelich crushes this one for the Brewers. It's now 1-0.
I know you see the fashion. This that sauce you never could imagine. Just that type of pretty you ain't never seen. Cold in my dark, man. Pull up with some modes. Better have a bag.
Back now at Fenway, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
This to center field. Dives, and it gets by.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Roman Anthony now at the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
And a foul ball. Abreu gets his lead at first with nobody out. Woodruff, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Man at first, 1 away. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting fourth, first baseman David Ortiz.
David Ortiz digs in now. That one fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting fifth, designated hitter Manny Ramirez.
Base hit into center field. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
2 outs, bases full. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox.
Ball, that's too high.
All loaded up here in the second game of the series. On the ground. They take the force out as they escape the bases loaded jam. Red Sox leave them loaded. They trail here 1-0. Back inside Fenway Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
Pedro's one of the most dominant pitchers in the history of the game, Boog, and he's known for his excellent command of the baseball and a variety of pitches that always seems to confuse lineups.
Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Here's the 0-2. Ripped on a line to center. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, center fielder Sal Freeland.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Got him. 2 gone now. Two outs, base is empty. Ryan Braun, the next to hit. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Braun with a homer in his last game.
Ball.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's ball 2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Gone. In order are the Brewers, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
I just run the play like we're supposed to. Gotta win it all like we're supposed to. Dominate the game like we're supposed to. I'm just staying in my lane and I'm supposed to. Be 100 in the thing. I ain't taking.
Back here in Boston, so stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting 8th, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Ball, that's low. That's ball 2.
That misses.
Ball 3.
Ball 3. Fastball for a strike. And that's outside. It is ball 4, and he's on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Batting 9th,
One gone, runner at
baseman,
first.
number
And next for the Red
17.
Sox, Caleb Durbin. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swing and a ground ball. Young looks to second. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. It's the Brewers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, on to the 3rd inning. Robin Yount up now for the Brewers. Yount came up with 4 hits in his last game. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting 9th, third baseman, number 20.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Got him. 2 away now. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Ortiz settles under it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they still lead it 1-0.
That's that RMG. Whoa, wait, my whole team. Whoa, wait, we don't need no play. Shoot like Z. Whoa, big old teams with the team. Head of steam full. Hey, call for ball.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Tap foul at the plate. And a foul ball. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
On the ground. It's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1. Popped in the air, left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman David Ortiz.
Ball. Down.
Anthony off of first with 2 away. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Man, that got him square in the mask. Two. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Manny Ramirez, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Chop back up the middle. Yount. And that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park. On to the 4th. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. In the air out towards right center. Anthony drifts towards it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, catcher William Contreras.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Andrew Vaughn now. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt, gets away from Contreras. No advance, though. Man on second, 2 down. Strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just off the inside edge. Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Got him looking for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Brewers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
Ball 1.
Ramirez with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Williams, a former All-Star. Over 2,500 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Here's a high chopper. Yount. The throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Cedar Rafaela.
And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela. 0 for 1 so far. High in the air, out to right. Chourio drops steps, heads back on it. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Wait a minute, we all just need a minute. The party been started, we all just need to finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get a pennant that say I'm independent. I'm a big man. You couldn't kick it with me even with a kickstand. Oh, you got big ideas? Well, I got a big plan. And I only take it up with the big man.
In the air, right field. Williams moving under this one. And there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Designated hitter Ryan Braun.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Comes up empty. He goes down looking.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Yount swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Now fly ball to right center. Williams on the move to the alley. Pulls it down. He makes the catch. And that is that. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Wilson Contreras. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one lifted to left. Yelich has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Yelich should have this one. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Wilyer Abreu will hit next. Out towards right center field. Freeland on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Brewers 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Do it again. At school on the right, I used to go there. Everybody, mom and cuz used to go there. Can't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, if anybody dissed the door, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the Project Kaiser. Then they got flipped with the rent on thousands. Moved the folks out there 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on islands. Over there used to be the West Side Club. Every night packed with the West Side Clubs. West Side players and the West Side thugs, showing West Side love to the West Side Blues.
Paul Molitor up now for the Brewers.
Third baseman, number 20.
Right side, hard hit. Ortiz takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman Bryce Terang.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder Christian Yelich.
Yelich stepping into the box now. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Up in this deep chain with some sick feet.
That's out.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is inside. William Contreras waits on deck. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Base knock right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. 1 for 2. And a big swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Late swing, fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
They so astonished. Stop being Spanish. Tell them get behind us.
Back here in Boston. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Brew. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
So stepping in for Boston, David Ortiz. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Clips the corner. That is strike 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
The 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Up the middle, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Ted Williams.
Go ahead, run on base. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. Base hit. Frelick hustles to get it in, and the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching for Milwaukee,
on the mound now, Aaron Ashby.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Fouls away the first offering. Ball one there.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch way upstairs.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
Good boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. The kick, the 3-2. Struck him out looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Hard hit, right side. Vaughn steps on the back. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're through 6 full. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. Boston, we go to the top of the 7th. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. In the air, right field. Williams on his way over. He's got it. And there's one away.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
This one in the air, center field. Anthony under it. Out. Number 2.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Ryan Braun now at the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Brewers go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Angel Serpa. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Inside, ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jarred Koenig, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Uribe warming up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder.
So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. What a stop to first. Nicely done for the out. Nothing doing for Boston. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Garrett Whitlock. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it hits off the monster. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Man at second. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one to first. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. Really important at bat coming up now.
Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. 0 for 3 in this one. Now quick throw to first. And he's back safely.
Runner, he's going.
Step off. Oh, he jumped early. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit into the gap, should bring in 2. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing of the bat to drive in 2. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Whitlock is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Patrick Sandoval.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
On the ground right side, and that one handled over to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Up next for Milwaukee, catcher William Contreras.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. 1 for 3. Here's a rocket to right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In to score from third, and they take a 3-run lead. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now here is Andrew Vaughn. Swing and a ball line to center. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit out of the center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Hit hard, base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. Digging in, Robin Yount.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at Fenway Park, so stepping in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia.
On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. The Bo Sox down by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next,
So digging in, Manny Ramirez.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
On a line. Can't get there in time, and that should bring in a pair. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. In to score from first. And now they trail by 1. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Angel Serpa departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Abner Uribe.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
So the tying run at second.
Ball one.
And takes low for ball one. To the right side. Terang over to first in time. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Late swing fouled off. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. High fly ball, right field. Chourio moving back for this one. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third in to score. And again, we are tied.
Productive at bat for sure right there. Nice sac fly, ties up the ball game, and now they've got to look for a way to go ahead.
Number 17.
Movement in the bullpen. Jarrett Koenig, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. McGill getting cranked up as well. In the air, center field. And the inning is over. But a huge 4-run inning has knotted this one up. Through 8 full, we're all tied up 5-5. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Up next for Milwaukee, second baseman Bryce Terang.
Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Just one of those seen eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Yelich at the dish. He's already homered in this game. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ground ball left side. Fair ball. Around second, on his way to third. Here's the throw. Safe. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 4 with a double. Hit hard on the ground is short. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. We're all tied up 5-5. This is Brewers. They turn things over to the southpaw, Jared Koenig.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He represents the winning run. Fought off foul. And he grounds one to the right side. Vaughn takes it himself. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder Roman Anthony.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brandon Sproat, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Ball to strike. That's in there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So stepping in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Hit on the ground to short. Young tosses to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Our score holds at 5 apiece. So they turn to their closer, Aroldis Chapman. This is, and now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Contreras under it, and he's got it.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder Sal Freeland.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Stretches out and hauls it in. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Go ahead run on base. Ryan Braun getting ready to hit. He's trying for third. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. The 0-1. Fly ball to right. And that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. David Ortiz digs in now, known for his late inning heroics. Check swing went around, and it's 0-1. Now a rip into left center. Freeland flashes the leather on the running catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jared Koenig won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
new pitcher on now, Brandon Sproat. Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox.
Drove in 3 last time up, and another chance to put something on the board here.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here comes the throw. And he dives in with a winning run, and the Red Sox walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Six-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.